Okie dokie, let's see if we can actually get the stream going and if I can get the chat on at the same time. Yes, I can. Hopefully today's stream will be with 100% less double echo, because last week, actually, I had the microphone that I'm currently using for audio input, but I think the microphone on the laptop itself was also functioning as audio input, and I silenced that one right now, so hopefully we'll not be hearing any of that. Let's just check to be sure. That one's definitely out, and it looks like I only have one audio input here, and the rest is just desktop audio. Yes, okay, good. Alright, let's get back to the chat. Right, let's take a look at our game to see how everything's doing at Minpoir. I don't know what they're doing, but we'll see shortly. Not much more interesting things than last time, I believe, because really things are a little bit at a stalemate. We don't have much new things going on. We don't actually have any more prisoners here. We had a couple last week, but they died. Or one of them actually got left. We left them, or we let them go. Yeah, that's right, because they didn't want to join. We had somebody falling out of the sky who also didn't want to join. As soon as they were able to walk, they walked out, and then they got attacked by a timber wolf, I believe. This is them. Juliet, yep, we were hoping that she would stay, but nope, not happening. Oh well. So, we got these guys here, still the same three that we have for quite some time now. Hopefully we'll get some more people at some point, don't know. A little difficult to make future plans with everybody. I guess just 3 people here is not enough. Let's go harvest whatever this is. Nope, okay, nothing here. This looks like it's ready. Yeah, see, there we go. There we go. Rice is ready to go. Okay, great. So we've got this bunch over here. It is growing season right now. It's April, May. So that means this stuff is growing. I hear my laptop is making a lot of noise because it's apparently still too warm for it. We're supposed to be planting potatoes here, but it's not really working. So I'll delete this zone here so they don't bother planting anything there, because that's going to take a long time. And this one they can continue to plant with rice. Alright, great. So we got enough power now, I think, because now we have these two. Both of them, right? We might want to build a wall around this one, just like we did over there. That one. And make it a protected zone. We should do that. Let's see what we have the most of. This is sandstone. And this is sandstone. So we're going to build a little wall around this thing here. Maybe even a double wall. Give them something to do. And by them, I mean Brandon, because Brandon is our construction guy. Over here like that, and then we're going to put a double wall around the entire thing. We will have to put a door in here somewhere though, and we have to define this as a no roof zone. Ignore roof area here. Like, oh, huh? Hello? Remove roof area? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Or this was area? Alright, fine, like that. And of course we need a door or two, so we'll just make sure to tell them to put a door here. Cancel this. Oh, he wanted to build that one part that I was actually about to remove, and that's fine. Let's build a sandstone door to close off the area. There's a cold snap coming in. And hypothermia, okay, I just told him to go work outside, so that's always great. And, well, whatever. We'll work on that later. Hopefully it'll be fine. Let's make a sandstone door here. Like that. We can make columns. I haven't actually done that bridge. I've never seen these bridges. We could bridge things. Where would we go to if we wanted to build a bridge? There's nothing much here that we would want, so I guess bridges aren't super useful for us, but it is interesting knowing that we could build a bridge if we wanted to. A group of travelers from the Purple Swamp Nation are passing by. Okay. Well, they probably don't have anything good on them, so not really interested in them. Look, we got Ergo and Cobra over here. Neither of them actually looking to trade anything, so they're not super useful for us. We're just gonna let them walk. That's what we're going to do. What does this area look like? Okay, I thought from up there there were holes in the wall, but that's just because there's different types of walls here, making it look like certain things are holes, but they're not, so that's good. That is excellent. Alright. So that's that being taken care of. We've got this here. It's not freezing outside, so it's not like the cold snap is going to affect anybody. That's great. And over here we're building the wall around this guy so we can always have a little bit of protection for our, what's this thing called again? Geothermal generator, that one. So that we have that somewhat secure. Same with this one, of course. They always try to knock down these walls for that particular reason, I think. That's why our walls are also so patchy, because we keep having to redo them. So, shall we try some expansion somewhere? Maybe we could try building a couple of walls left and right. How about if we build a wall here to slow people down with a door in it? Let's do that. Let's make some sandstone walls all the way down here. It's very zoomed out, I'm sorry about that, but I just wanted to do, I think over here is good. We'll build a double wall there too. I don't know if it's going to have the resources. It looks like we might. And we'll have a door close to the base so that it's not so far away. And that means sandstone door goes right about here. There you go. So now what we're doing is we're closing off this area to slow people down from walking all the way around like they often do. They'll come from up here somewhere and then they'll go that way and then come this way. We're just going to close that off over here on this side, and we might as well do like something similar here. We have some graves here that might have to move because we're not going to be able to do anything. Who's in here? Kinda Cute Keith is in here. Okay, let's take a look at a grave. This one is Yoshiko. That's probably one of our attackers. Let's deconstruct this one. And this is Turtle Officer. We also don't know who that is, so we're going to deconstruct this one as well because I want to build a wall over here made out of sandstone. So let's build a copy of that and put it like that. Hey, Pink is here. What do we have here? This is Miriam, so we're going to get rid of that one too. And this is Slick, also somebody I don't know, so we're going to build a second row of walls right next to that. Double wall that. We'll put a door here, and I don't think I can build a thing here until the graves have been removed. Okay, we're building some walls just like we did last time, but this time it's more to slow people down than it is to actually try to keep them out. I'm building a wall over here so they can't just walk back and forth like that very easily, and a wall over here as well so they won't go back and forth here too easily either. It's all just a matter of slowing them down, I guess. It's not going to be a huge wall like we did last time to build all the way around the base. Maybe if we get like super bored. I made it working in the office today, so I have to rush home. Well, don't rush too much if it's like dangerous or anything like that. It's just a stream. You can rewatch it if you want later, so no need to do dangerous things in traffic to get here. Defense walls, yes, we're working on some defense walls. Also, we're building a wall here around our geothermal generator to try and shield it a bit from attackers so that it doesn't immediately get attacked by a bunch of raiders, because they really like to go for your tech. In particular, there are like these robots that come in and basically attack exclusively tech or people, one of those two. Usually just tech. They go for whatever it is that you have outside that's technological or made out of steel. They'll go and grab that. There are usually androids as well. Now, where is your drive safe? Okay, good to know. Wouldn't want people rushing through traffic just to watch a stream. Some people are fanatic like that, but shouldn't do that for anybody, regardless who it is. Safety first. But okay, that's guaranteed. So Brandon over here is glad that he's got something to do now, because I think that his other thing that he's doing is either art or cleaning, and I don't think he is particularly interested in either. Although I was telling people to get out of the way. Get out of the way, we're watching RimWorld. Move. It's colony survival, don't you know? He's eating a fine meal, that's good. We've got a cold snap. Oh, it is actually freezing temperature now, but it's not super cold yet. It's -1 degrees Celsius. That means it's kind of chilly. You would eventually freeze, I guess, if you had to spend the entire time in -1, although your internal body temperature will probably prevent that. Of course, if you were knocked out, maybe it wouldn't work that well. I don't know. Either way, it's fine. It's also nearly nighttime. I guess that's why the temperature's going down. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon over there, so pretty soon he's probably going to go and do some recreation, and then maybe also do some dinner. Oh, we're putting the door in first. That's good too. So now we have this thing over here. We could also put up a wall over here, maybe, so that we have another obstacle for them to overcome, although it's not much of an obstacle. They just go around here instead of down this way, but it will take them longer to get there, I think, so we should probably consider doing that. And I see that I'm running through my sandstone, and I do still have some slate, which I think is this, so we'll just build a couple of slate walls here like that. No doors for that, because then we'll have to go through the doors. I just want them to walk around our geothermal generator. That's all I want. Kind of protects things a little bit. It's just like to slow people down a bit. It's like if you have like a lock on your bike, it's not really going to be completely thief-proof, but it at least will give them some time to go through it. And in that time, when they're standing there trying to break your lock, somebody else might walk up and say, "Hey, is that really your bike? What's going on over here?" And then they might leave, and then you still have your bike to go home on. Sometimes that works. I don't know. It's either that or getting a new bike, I guess. And of course, we want people just to spend some time walking around the base so we can actually shoot at them with our turrets. They do tend to go for the turrets directly. This one over here. Why, or can we maybe... We can't really shield it. If we put like a wall or something around the turret, of course, it can't shoot anything. Maybe if we put like some of these around here, the barricades, it'll slow them down a bit. What if we build a copy... Oh, not enough wood store, but okay, that's fine. We'll just do this. And poke it around like that. That might work. I don't know. And I'll tell them to deconstruct these guys so we can get some wood for the barricades that we want to build. And I'll also tell them to go ahead and maybe cut some trees, so they have some more wood from that. There, these get to go. They rarely actually go there anyway. These as well. Brandon's going to bed just as well. Wall of Disencouragement, yes. It's like those demotivational posters. I don't know if you've ever seen those. Like, why would you get up today? Or something like that. You're probably not going to do anything special anyway. Or something along those lines. Look at the axe over here. So maybe if we had those posters in the game, it'd be fun to put like posters all the way around here, because you know they're going to come down this way. And then after they're done defeating this guy, they're going to come this way. And then they encounter a whole wall full of demotivational quotes over here, so they can have to walk past that. And you're going to read them anyway, because even if you're not interested, you're just looking at stuff. The human eye has a tendency to detect shapes that it's familiar with, and particular text and pictures it'll look at automatically. So they'll read all the stuff that like says bad things about them, says bad things about raiders, and my god, your hair looks terrible today, and all these other things that don't make any sense, but might make people a little bit less happy. And if you're not feeling great, you're probably also not in the best fighting mood, so maybe that'll help. I don't know. It doesn't work that way, unfortunately, in this game. You don't have psychological warfare. It's either actual warfare or nothing. So let's cut some trees for the barricades to be built. Here's a whole bunch of them right close together. That's going to save some time. Would have been nice, but no, we're not going to do that, unfortunately. They should maybe implement that in another installment, like demotivational statues. We could maybe do that. Like put really ugly statues. Maybe that'll work too, actually. Like, people are affected by how pretty a place is. So if we have, like, some statues here that are, like, super ugly, this one's good. But if we have some that are, like, terrible, then we could maybe put those down along the edge. Like, really, really bad statues. Like, you just put a whole bunch of terrible statues here and all the way around the corner. So you're going to walk past it and go, oh my god, what is this type of weird museum? What is that? What's that supposed to be? Ew. And then they like encounter this wall. There's like a whole bunch more statues here. They're going to get super upset and in a very low mood. That might be fun to try. Rice plants died because of cold. Okay. But I don't think I currently have super ugly statues. This one's also good. I don't have too many statues anyway. I think that's it. I think we had one here. This one's normal. I can't really tell them to make ugly statues. Can I give them that bill? Make a small sculpture. Details. Take the stockpile. Any worker. Allowed artistic skill. How about anybody under 3 or less? How's that? They can make it out of jade if we have them, which we don't. But if we did, we could do that. and then anybody who is allowed is going to be 3 or less skill. That's going to give them really ugly statues, so we should try that. Let's see, arts, we're going to get everybody. Who is this? This is 5. Okay, so Marvin has 0 skills, so he's going to be doing some of that. And you have 7. Okay, so you're not going to do that either. Great. Good, so when Marvin has a moment after growing, he's going to start making really ugly statues. And then hopefully we'll be able to line the entire area in that. Let's do a bunch of small ones, like 5 small ones. 1 grand sculpture? Sure. 1 gigantic sculpture. That is so ugly, it'll make people scared. Oh look, we need like a slate wall here too. There's a piece missing. There you go. That one got destroyed last time. Didn't even see that. Good thing that we're looking in this area, otherwise it probably would have gone unnoticed for a long time. That's that. So yes, we're going to, instead of building a wall of discouragement, we're going to build an art gallery of discouragement. And that might work. Little ugly statues, yes. Like this, but then super ugly. Small sculpture statues, that's the one. I just don't know if they're going to be doing it anytime soon because they're all sleeping. So Marvin is going to be doing some, what is he doing? He's doing growing, he's doing some handling, and once he has a bit of a time on his hands, he can go and make some art. Because he has a low enough skill to do that. Apparently that's a possibility. I didn't know that was possible. So, see, we can like go for details here. People, any worker with artistic skills 0 to 3 can come here and make statues out of either jade, steel, or wood. We don't have too much, or stone blocks as well. So we'll be able to do that. There's plenty of stone blocks, so that should be fine. We have a whole field over here with stone blocks. Oh, one of our dogs is pregnant. See, this is a chunk. We should be able to build out of that. That should be fine. Great. There you go. Brandon's going over there to have some breakfast with some rice. Oh, no. He's moving some rice around. Now he's going away. Okay. Oh, we're back on here. Hope that rat ran away. The rat was scared by the fact that Brandon showed up out of nowhere, seemingly. So this is going to be a thing, it's going to be protected. We've got these walls coming in. He's got a lot of work to do now, so that's good. That makes Brandon happy. I'm pretty sure it should be doing some of that. Look, Marvin's growing over here. And once he's done, he's going to go make some statues. But he's got a few more growing things to do, I think. Oh, nope, nope, look, what is he doing? Steel? Oh, it's raining again. He's smelting. What smelting is crafting, Marvin? What are you doing? Where are you going with that steel? Huh? Anyway, we've got a self-tamed buck, now designated Buck 1. Okay, didn't know we needed one, but there it is. It's now ours, and I guess it's just gonna go and do stuff. Hey, Christina. Don't know what the buck is used for. I guess we could try training it up a bit so it could be released to attack if need be. Don't know. Anyway, we've got plenty of dogs coming in now, so we can have them do all the hauling and stuff, so that's great. They can go do that. We have some jade here for some statues as well, see? Never got stolen. Still there. Where's Marvin? He always training Buck 1, of course, because training animals is his priority thing to do. It's raining today, which is kind of annoying, because just as I came home, the guy who usually washes the windows came by and washed my window. So the rain is probably now going to make it look like that never happened. What a waste of effort. Okay. Well, whatever. So yes, Christina, I'm just explaining to Inge that we were going to make a whole bunch of really ugly statues and put them all over this area here, because we got some walls that we're going to be building here to basically discourage people from walking all the way around our base when they're raiding here as well. So what we want to do is put so many ugly statues in one location that the raiders walking past here get super demotivated and angry, and then they probably either will give up or just I don't know, start throwing tantrums and attacking each other and stuff like that. Might be good. Of course, I want to figure out a way that I could put them there without our own people being affected by them, but we'll think about that in a bit. Well, our own people can't, but they can just walk through the door. I think that would be good too. Should be okay. Blue skies with big white clouds. Well, not here. It was sunny here when I walked home, so that was like an hour and a half ago or something. And I guess because weather changes so quickly, it just decided to start raining here today. Don't know. Either way, it's good for my plants because I have a little apple tree growing, and that needs a lot of water. It's just started. It was an apple seed a couple of weeks ago, so now it's just trying to become a tree. And that reminds me I need to get a larger planter because currently it's in a little yogurt cup. It's going to need a bigger basin at some point. Also wonder how big it's going to get because I have a balcony and not a full garden, so probably eventually I'm going to have to move it somewhere else or cut the top so that it doesn't grow up but only outward, if that makes any sense. Anyway, looks like we have some harvesting to do of some hill root and a little bit of rice. Everybody's going to bed, I think, soonish. Nope, Brandon's going outside. He's still not done with that wall. It's snowing or something. It is snowing. Gentle snow. Okay. Very well. He's got a lot to do. My own little apple tree, yes. And the seed was from a biologically grown apple, so no fertilizers were used there, so it should be a good type of apple. It's going to take an age, of course, before it actually starts producing apples, because they have to be at least about half your height, I think, by the time they start growing tiny little apples on their branches, and I'll have to cut the top off so that it doesn't become a huge tree. I think that should be possible to do that. I'll look it up. Pretty sure I can like Google that, or maybe watch a video on how to make your own bonsai apple tree. Still produce apples, and what type of container it needs to grow in, how big that needs to be. But it would be very nice to have my own apple tree, have a little bit of apples on the balcony instead of going out to buy them each time. Of course, they don't produce so much apples that I would have tons of apples regardless, but it used to be that we would get pears and stuff like that from my aunt who has a pear tree in her backyard, so if the birds hadn't eaten too many of them, but before they got ripe, we would get like bags full of pears to eat and grapes as well. She has a bunch of grapevines growing, and we don't really see her that much anymore, so I don't get any of that anymore. So if I could get my own apple tree, that'd be fun. Have my own produce growing. I think I can. Okay, well, we'll take a look at that then. We'll find some way to take care of that. Is it also snowing in here? Good, that's how I know that the roof is not here. Very good. Because this thing needs to exhale its heat, because it is a geothermal generator. Otherwise the temperature in here is going to be incredible. It's the same temperature as outside. That's nice. See that? That means it's definitely being cooled very well. Otherwise it would have been like a plus something. And the snow is also not disappearing around it, so that's great. So yes, apples to look forward to in the future. This rice over here looks like it's about done. So maybe we can harvest that before it goes away due to the cold. That's it. That's the only thing that can be harvested. That one little thing I clicked. Alright, good. So, next day, I'm hoping that Marvin will start making statues at some point, but I think he's super busy with other things. He was actually using this electric smelter a moment ago. And that's something that is actually beyond crafting, or at least beyond the art thing, see? That's crafting, and he should do this one first. He should go from growing, actually handling animals, growing food, to art instead of crafting. So I was hoping that he would do that, but nope, apparently not. Let's see, I'll check out how it pollinates. Maybe you need to grow two. I think it goes by bees, doesn't it? There is actually, if it needs to have another apple tree nearby, there is a food forest, as they call that, being grown right around the corner from me, where there's like an old field that never really had anything on it except for some trees that grew there, some bushes and stuff like that. And a year and a half ago, I got a note in my mailbox saying that they were going to start projects on there, and they were going to make what they refer to as a food forest, meaning that they were going to plant like small fruit trees and also fruit bushes, stuff like that, and they were going to reserve some areas where they were going to grow some herbs and things like that, because it's like this, there's a name for it, but I can't really think of it, but it's like a certain way of growing fruits, trees, and other types of food in layers. Like there's the tree layer, then there's a shrub layer, smaller bushes layer, and then everything on the ground layer. And they wanted to do the entire field like that, so it would become a food forest. So there's a bunch of little apple trees that have been planted there that also have little flowers already on it, so they might be pollination worthy, I guess. And there's definitely bees that come up here anyway during the spring, because I have one of those bee hotel things, 2 of them actually, and they always find it somehow. Even though I'm on the 2nd floor, they always manage to find the area, and it's always very busy here with them trying to get all their stuff done, all their eggs laid. It's fun to watch them work actually. We have a brave named Davis crashing the transport pod nearby. She's advising faction about wounded. Not affiliated with any faction. You can rescue her and hope she's run freely. Davis. Somebody go get her. Where's he training part 1? No. Forget about that for a second. Go get this person. Because Davis might be... Oh, they're happy apparently. That's nice. Healthy, happy. Work unrestricted. What does that mean? Work. I don't know. Let's take a look at their bio real quick. Oh, they're actually pretty good at planting animals. They're very interested in that. Medical, social, intellectual. They're not really incapable. Well, they're incapable of violence. We've had a few of those already. They're an undergrounder, meaning that they like to spend time indoors or underground. A body purist means they don't want any type of modifications. And they're also a misogynist, meaning that they don't like guys or women. Sorry, it's a male, is it? It's a male. Okay. A 60-year-old misogynist who is... Oh, wait, am I looking at him? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong person. I thought I was looking at the person, but I was actually just looking at Marvin. Marvin's actually really good. Look at this. Marvin's one of our best person here. Funny. So that means we don't know what Davis is like. I thought Davis was this prodigy. But no, he's actually really good at shooting. That's always good. And melees are actually really good about that. Or good at that. Not about that. He is about that, and he's good at that. Also, he likes mining. Not bad. Medical has a little bit of skill in medical and cooking, and some construction skills. So this is a good all-rounder. They're incapable of firefighting. That could be an issue. They're also an undergrounder. Oh, hey, they have that in common. They're a pyromaniac, meaning that they are going to set stuff on fire, but they're also a wimp. They're a wimp, but they are really interested in shooting and melee. That's interesting. Huh. Oh well. Oh well, also they're spending time in the most fancy bed that we have, and I think their healing is therefore increased or something. There's a double thing here. For colonists use medical infection chance multiplier from room 62%, but I thought it was cleaned. What is this extra effect that they're getting? You needed to gain speed factor 111%. Okay, that's good. Let's take a look at Davis, how their health is doing. They've got a few scratches. They have asthma and a bad back. Why has everybody got a bad back in here? Davis is no longer incapable of walking, as is recovered and decided to leave. Oh, really? We've just brought them in and they've already decided to leave. Okay, fine. Fine. So not a new recruit, sadly. We are actually giving him food, which is a fine meal. Davis, hope you'll consider that. But then again, he is a pyromaniac, so probably it's good that he's leaving so that we don't have to fight fires the entire time, because when they get upset, they will start setting stuff on fire. Really don't need that in this area, because he's also incapable of fighting fires, which is what a pyromaniac does anyway. They like to set stuff on fire and not put it out because they enjoy watching things burn. Okay. So yeah, there's like a field nearby with some fruit trees that'll probably have some pollination going already, and so my tree will probably catch some of that as well. I don't know if bees like specifically go for particular types, like if they have already been to a fruit tree, if they'll go to another fruit tree, or if they just go to the next flower that they see. Eventually it'll work out, I think. Also not sure if the tree needs to be like a particular gender, if apple trees have a gender. So maybe it's like all trees, apple trees grow fruits, or is it only the male ones or female ones or something? Writer's no longer inspired to go frenzy. Alright, that's Brandon apparently. Go frenzy. Alright, he was walking faster than he was before. Alright. This area is looking a bit patchy. That's how they build things, so that's like normal, I guess. Okay, so we got that going. We still don't have this, but we only have one person do construction anyway. Well, Davis, can we let him go because he's no longer capable of walking? Should we just cut him off? We can't do that, unfortunately. He's injured but happy. That's nice. Minor pain. Decent dining room. Huh? Undergrounder indoors. 8 fine meals. Spacious interior. Extremely comfortable. Rescued. Extremely low expectations, but still didn't want to stay. What made it so that you wanted to go, Davis? Could you leave like a survey or something on the way out? Quest active. Breaking Brandon 2 out. Oh. Okay. Where? Oh, let's take a look. Being held at a camp near rear rank under armed guard. Okay, so that's already a problem. Rescuing him, he will join the colony. He's a 48-year-old drifter. Says that there's an enemy outpost at the site, guarded by one enemy, and there may be an unknown threat. That sounds too much already. Where are they? Over here. That's somewhat near the other place. They were here last time, but they're gone. Okay, so Davis now fully healed. He's probably going to walk away. There he goes. Bye. Bye, Davis. Hope you enjoyed your stay. Make sure to take some steel on the way out. Okay, now we're just going to dump that over here. Very good dog. Good boy. Right. So no, he's going away. Sadly. Alright, fine. Do your thing. We still haven't seen Marvin actually making a statue today. Maybe we should give somebody else the growing opportunity. Growing opportunity. Sounds good, right? Let's see. What else do we have here? Brandon over here. She's doing some cooking. And plant cutting. Nobody else is going to grow otherwise if he doesn't. Maybe we can like temporarily take grow out because he's already planted quite a few things. Let's just put that on second priority now and see if he'll do some crafting. Where is he going? He's going to bed? Nope. He was going to do the daily thing over here. Now he's going to go eat. I think he's going to start doing that starting tomorrow. And then we'll see if he makes the ugliest statue as possible. Then we can line our new wall with that. That'd be great. What are you doing? Are you picking up some slag chunks? He keeps doing this. But that's not really it. I thought, what? Why are they not using this? How about if I just remove the bills from this thing for now? Get out. There we go. Why doesn't he go and do the art? I mean, he's not interested in it, but still, I told him that he should be doing some art when he's not doing anything else. So, why is he not doing that? I don't know. Currently, he's playing some chess. And now he's going to bed, I think. There we go. So, we're going to fast forward through the night. Inge is also going to bed. Brandon was doing some final stuff over there. And now Inge has her work frenzy. Thanks to high mood, Inge has experienced an inspiration. She will work fast over the next 8 days. Okay, thanks. Appreciate that. Much appreciated. Everybody's going back to bed. Okay, good. Fast forward. We still have one duck. We don't have any other ducks. None of the eggs that were out there, there weren't quite a lot of them out there, but there were some, lasted in order for the new eggs to hatch, I suppose. Oh, Marvin's awake and he's cleaning. He's cleaning? Why is he cleaning? Oh, he's cleaning here too. Huh. Also, the dog is dreaming in the background. Maybe he really doesn't want to do it. Maybe he's incapable of doing art. Let's take a look. He's zero artistic, but it doesn't mean that he can't do any. If they had like a line here, that would mean he wouldn't be able to do any art. Eclipse. One of the moons. Okay. So there's an eclipse going on. That's fine. Marvin's training animals. Very good. He should be doing art. But now he's training animals, which is his main thing, his main focus. But once he's done with that, he should go and do stuff. What do we have here? A caravan from Purple Swamp Nation is approaching. They are a slaver. They will hang out around the colony, blah, blah. There are people who have relationships with your colonists or prisoners in the arriving group. Slave Milano is the father of Brandon 4. Okay. Unfortunately, we only have 34 silver. We could maybe try selling some herbal medicine. Ooh, that might be interesting. Marvin, go talk to the guy who is the trader. Who is that? Who is our trader slash slave master? There he is, Charlo. Try to buy them free. If they want herbal medicine, we could sell some because we have like 16 or 618. We also have tons of rice and potatoes. We might be able to sell them some of that. That'd be interesting to buy the father of Brandon. And then we have the fourth colonist as well. I don't know how much they're worth. Maybe they're like really not good. In any case, it would definitely be a morale boost if we could get the father on board. Let's see, there we go. So how much does Milano cost? Okay, is that reasonably priced? That means that they're actually pretty good. We need 1,200. How much? If we were to sell, say, 500. Oh, that's way too much. That's good. We can sell some of that because they do want to buy that. So that's great. How much do we need? Let's say 150. That's too little. 200? 1,400? Sure. And then we'll buy Milano. And we have 188 left. I guess we'll spend the rest on some pemmican. Maybe. Or just even it out with the herbal medicine. Nope. So we're spending 174 herbal medicine to buy Milano Medic. I can't really see their bio, or maybe I can't actually. Let's see. Okay, they don't have any issues here. They're underground, or they are a psychopath, incapable of firefighting. Okay, but they're not a pyromaniac, so that's good. Right, looks like we're buying your father, Brandon, today. There we go. Milano is now part of our group. And this is going to be his bed right here. You. And now we're going to work on the worksheet. Finally, we have a fourth person after a long time of having just 3. Okay, so he's interested in hunting. We'll give him some of that. He needs a ranged weapon. I know. He could do some growing so that somebody else who is currently not growing is going to do something else. We could do some tailoring maybe if we needed to. And crafting could be his thing. And everybody gets cleaning if they don't have anything else to do, so there's that. Everything else, I guess wardening if need be. His skill's not pretty good though. Party, there's a party going on. Milano is throwing a party, everyone who goes will blah 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 blah. Okay. Awesome. Doesn't need to do any of these other things. Plant cutting, I guess if there's nobody else to do that, you can do that. Smithing, if there's nobody else for that, you can do some of that, or researching if you got a minute. There we go. Finally, number 4 is here. He's probably very happy. We could buy more people actually, because we have more medicine to sell. Is there anybody else who is interesting here? Party is finished. Let's see if we can buy anybody else who might be of interest, because we could definitely buy another one. If only Chara would stand still so we can actually do some trading. Let's take a look at the other guys that we have here. We have Coyote. It's not worth much. Let's take a look at their bio. Chemical Fascination Pyromaniac. Nope, we don't want that. And Dan, the foster kid. Incapable of intellectual. Trigger happy, slow learner. Intellectual, incapable of that. Are not super. They're Purple Swamp Nation apparently. Not really good at anything in particular. And then we've got Gray here, who's really good at shooting and not capable of construction, mining, cooking, planting, or crafting, but they do like social. Okay. This sounds like a person that we were almost hiring. They're a slow learner, RimWorld, and optimist. Okay, but they can't do much. They would be good for our defense, though. So we got one person who's not super interesting because they're basically a pyromaniac. And this one over here is kind of in the middle of the road and also not super good. This one's really good at shooting, and that's their only thing. Is there anything else that they could do, potentially? Let's take a look at their bio again. They could do some handling, they could do some artistic, and that's about it. They're not super useful. They're good at shooting, but that doesn't mean that they're going to be super defenders. Then I'd rather probably have Dan here. He doesn't have great skills, but he has something, I guess. Well, I think I'll buy Dan. Just because I can. Dan the man. Let's see. He is 1100. So let's start with minus 100. Minus 150. No, we are going to need a little bit more than that. How about minus 160? 1108. That's good. We have 38 as well, so if we go down to 1100, we should be able to buy it, buy them. This should be good, and then we'll just buy Dan. There we go. Then we have a person number 5. Ta-da! Great, so now Dan is free. We freed some people here that were part of this group, and now they have an actual base to go and take care of, a colony to work for. As a free person, then the first thing they can do is go harvest some of this, because that is the thing. Hope Ben's working on this now. Good. That'll protect our thing. I hope they'll be able to shoot across it. I'm pretty sure they will. Yeah, see, the ring is still here. That'll give him a few extra seconds to fire at whoever's trying to destroy him, so that's good. Okay, let's take a look at Dan's schedule. Oh, need to make sure to get everybody's schedules in line with each other. There we go. And work is from 8 to 1, as you can see over here. Then you got a little break at 2. And then from 3 to 7, more work. And then you can do some recreation. If you're attacked, you should definitely attack back. You too. No drugs. And you can wear anything you like, so that's good. Now let's take a look at this work schedule. Everybody needs to firefight, patient, doctor, bed rest, basic, and warden if you can. And I think I'll have him help out with construction because he likes it. He also likes smithing and crafting. Maybe I'll give him the crafting thing to do so he can do the steel smelting and not Marvin, because I want Marvin to focus on the art so he can get the ugly art going. He actually likes art. Maybe I'll have him do the art because Marvin apparently doesn't care. I'll have him do the growing and plant cutting. Yeah, I think he can do that. Oh, cloth pants. I have deteriorated away in storage. And gift from Purple Swamp Nation. They've given us gold. Okay, that's nice. Thank you, Purple Swamp Nation. The people actually that were part of the group were also from Purple Swamp Nation, so basically they're just selling off their own people. Do they have that many people in their nation that they can just go around and sell people? I guess they do. Right, fine. Do what you want, so we have our people back. So we have here Dan, who is male, and Milano, who is also male. We're gonna call Milano Matt, I think. We can get there real quick. And we have a Marvin already, so I think we should name Dan over here Tom Tom, because we haven't had Tom Tom in a little while. Tom Tom's been kind of gone for a bit. There, Tom Tom Zetro Forest Child. There you go. Ta-da! We've got a Matt and a Tom Tom back. So we started off with 3, and now we got 5, so that's great. Also, which bed is yours? You're sleeping over there. That's not necessary, I think. You could also just go sleep here, but then I'll have to move a bed that way. You have any beds in storage? No, I don't think so. I'll make a copy. Oh, there's a male psychic soothes. Go. Oh, Tom Tom's out of bed. Good. Then I will tell you to reinstall your bed here. Yeah, here. So you can go and sleep over there. I'll turn this one back on because it's currently off, and so is that one. This one needs to go in here too because this is a bedroom now. Reinstall that one here and reinstall this one next to that. Where is it? Here. And I need to reinstall you. Where is it? There. In here, because this is a bedroom and it needs all of the different stuff. There you go. Brandon's actually helping out with that. Tom Tom's also bringing his own side table there. There he goes. Up. And the bed. Bringing his own stuff along. Come on, take the bed. Very good. Now we're moving the bedrooms closer together because people need to stick together like that instead of sleeping all the way across the map. There we go. Oh, it is daytime. The eclipse is ending, that's why. So we have a psychic soothe here, so this engine happening is stirring, blah blah blah. For a few days, some people's mood will be quite a bit better, which is great. Might as well be because we've just reunited a father and son couple, and we've also bought somebody, I don't know, they have no affiliations, but they're now here, and I hope they'll enjoy their stay for as long as that lasts, and hopefully they won't die because occasionally we have raids. Good, this thing has been shielded, this thing still needs to be finished, but I guess we're out of sandstone, is that why? Yeah, we are. So we need to switch to marble blocks. And somebody needs to go and craft them. Let's see, crafting is over here. art over there. How about if we ignore the art for now and we'll have TomTom do the crafting because he's interested in crafting and we need blocks, so I'll have him do that. But I can, in the meantime, tell them to replace the sandstone plans with marble blocks. Let's see if I got any marble sitting around. I do. Good. So we're going to cancel all the ones that haven't been built yet because those are waiting for sandstone, which we don't have right now. So we're just going to get rid of all this real quick. Oop. Excellent. And then we'll build some marble instead. Like so. Then we can actually finish this plan. That'd be great. This and this and this and these two and that one, this bunch, that bunch, and this one I think we can cancel too because it wasn't enough anyway. Okay, I hope I didn't cancel all of the plans. Nope, this is okay too. So TomTom should be, yeah, he's making blocks. No, he's making clothes. Okay, that's also good because we have a few things here that we want to make as well. I don't mind that. We'll just go ahead and do that. That's fine. There's quite a bit of flash storm going on at the moment. There's also some fires here. Is it raining? I don't see it raining. What's this? Sandstone. Okay, we'll haul some sandstone so that the people have chunks to work with. This area is on fire. But there's no water in this storm. It's just fire. Okay. Well, it's outside the wall, so as long as it's outside the wall, not too bothered. Unless it takes out the entire area. There is quite a bit of fires, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different areas. Oh, it's hit the home zone over here, so people will probably come over to burn it out. Is that the home zone area? I think TomTom's coming over to do that. There he is. Careful. Try not to burn yourself, because that is also a possibility. It's 25 degrees outdoors. Wow. Oh, Brandon's coming over to help. No, he's not. It's going away. And it's coming back because this entire area is not home zone. So whenever it leaves the home zone, they just decide to call it a day. But it's in here, so we need to take care of that. So there, the entire area is now home zone. They're going to come over and fight this fire, hopefully. Looks a lot better now with 5 people. Yes, it does. We've got some more options now, and now when they're saying, hey, maybe we want to go and trade with these people, we actually have that possibility. I think we could send somebody over. I think all things considered, we got the best of the bunch, the ones that were there. That last bit, there you go, very good. A little bit toasty here, but nothing important here anyway, so it doesn't matter. Now we're going to clear this area back to its normal size. There we go. Good. That's been taken care of. So yes, now we can actually make some more plans because now we've got some more people to do stuff with. Cloth t-shirt has deteriorated away in storage. Okay, that's fine. Because TomTom has been making new clothes. He's not particularly good at it, but at least he can do that, and he is doing that. We got a normal alpacable t-shirt here. That one's been here for a while. He's working on blue fur parka. Okay, work left 84. Fine, we'll get there eventually. Also, it's raining in the meantime, so all this other fire is going to go away eventually. See? Aren't these creatures here very happy with that? Muffaloes, because otherwise I would have burnt them in their sleep. And they will continue to sleep because they're not that smart. But luckily for them, there is rain, so the fire is going away. There you go. Last bits of fire here. Tiny little bits. Come on. These last two over here need to go as well. Man, they're very persistent. It's been raining on them for quite some time. Oh, that one's gone. Last bit. Last bit of fire. That might be... Yep, there we go. That's all of that done. Good. Excellent. Alright, so now there's people doing stuff. There's somebody making clothes, which is great. TomTom just had a fine meal, which is also nice. Oh, I need to take a look at their self-tending, because they might not have that on yet. There we go. Was that Timberwolf something? Duck 1 for food. Oh, great. We're going to lose our duck. Oh, no. Where are they? Duck 1's being attacked. Oh, death 1 of Duck 1. Or death of Duck 1, sorry. Poor thing. It was too small to defend itself. Also couldn't fly, apparently. It's one of those ducks that can't fly. Only the mallards, apparently. Oh, a few other things. Muscovies can also fly and that sort of thing. What's this? Oh, training to attack from the dogs. Alright, good. Anything else that I might have been forgetting with the new people? Let's take a look. Worksheet's been done. What about their health stuff? They get the best medicine there is. That's already good. Okay, that's good. This guy also has a clean bill of health. Very nice. Matt also has a clean bill of health. Nothing wrong with that. Let's take a look. Let's see. Medical assistant as a childhood. He's only 20. Like biological age 20. What about Brandon? 18. Oh, they're very close. Huh? Or Matt has been in stasis for 140. How does that work? Because Brandon 4 here has not been in stasis. You can see that here because all it says is age 18. That means he has been alive and aware for 18 years, and that's been his entire life. Now over here we've got Matt, whose age is 20, but 148 actually, because he's been in stasis for 128 years at least. That's interesting. So what happened there? Was he like put in stasis when he was like a child or something? And then 18 years ago he got taken out of that. He managed to find a woman and had a kid with them and then went back to stasis or something? Because he's only age 20. Meaning he's had 20 conscious years, I guess you could say. That was kind of interesting as well about the character Captain America. Like in the movies, he like crashes a plane to the bottom of the ocean and he freezes, and he's in some type of stasis as well, and then he gets thawed out in the 20th century sometime near the end, and suddenly he's out there fighting all sorts of bad guys. But actually physically he may be, I don't know how many years old, like 80 years old or something, but mentally he's like, what, 20? 22? Well, not now because the Marvel Universe has moved on for a couple of years from then, but still, when he came out, he was like 18 or 20, because that was roughly the drafting age during the Second World War, so he couldn't have been very old when he came to, but still, he's kind of looked upon as a very old guy. That's kind of weird. It's a bit of an odd combination. Okay, but that's just an aside there. So I think we have a similar thing going on with Matt here. He's got similar issues when he's actually 20, but has been around for 148 years. How do you do that? Does he carry a large round shield, perchance? Maybe we should call him Captain Matt, just because of that. I think that might be fun. We'll call him Captain Matt. Matt America. Will that work? America. That doesn't work. Cap. Matt America. There, that'll fit. Doesn't fit. It says Capt Matt M right now, but you know how that works. You know what that means. Nice. Well, now you can't see it. See? See Matt America. You can see it on the map. Funny. Works. It works. And everybody's currently also sleeping in the same vicinity, which is nice. Okay, good. That's been taken care of then. We've got this wall coming along now with the marble pieces. We've got... Did this thing get fixed? No, that still needs to be replaced. But we don't have enough slate, so I'm going to cancel this and put some marble in instead. Here's a marble wall. Copy. There you go. Do you copy? Well, we do now. There's some granite here as well. We could maybe chop that down if we wanted. I don't know. We'll see about that. Everything else is currently peaceful. We still have 5 minutes though, so who knows what's going to happen in between time. Let's fast forward a bit because it's kind of boring watching people sleep. Do they have weapons by any chance? Because I don't know if they do. I think I gave Matt the ability to hunt, but there's no ranged weapon currently. I don't see any bows or anything like that. Even outside. Nope. Is there anything lying around somewhere? Did somebody drop a bow at some point? We don't have one. And I don't know if we have a machining table anymore, because otherwise we could have made a gun or a bow or something. Doesn't look like we've got any weapons lying around. We have 1 duck egg unfertilized. Oh, so there's not even an extra duck coming out of that. No, no weapons. Do we have a machining table? Did I remove that? What we have here is the electric smelter. I think our machining table has been destroyed, so we can't even build more weapons. I'll build a new machining table. So they've made button-down shirts now. Look, nice. People can go ahead and put on a new button-down shirt if they want it. I'm going to go build a machining table, which is here. And we'll put it right about here. So that's not super in the way. How much components does that need? 5. And how much components do we have? 2, but we might be able to take something down. What about if we take down these wood-fired generators? Do they have components in them? Let's deconstruct one, see how much we get. We never really use them anyway, so we might as well just use the one. Oh, they're refueling this one. Cancel the refuel on this one. This one. There you go. Don't refuel it. I just want this one gone. Okay. Good. There's not a flash storm apparently. I'm hearing lots of noise. So we need a machine table to build at least a gun or something for our hunter who is currently weaponless. Let's see if we can... Well, let's give them like something else here. Let's give them a good knife. I guess we can give them a knife. Oh, it's a uranium knife. What about you? You can have... everything else is awful or poor. Well, what about this one? I'll give TomTom a poor knife, sure. Take this knife. There you go. At least you'll have something to defend yourself with, or to attack with, until we have the machining table and we can actually build some good weapons, potentially. Oh, look, the thing is coming down now, so we have extra wood. Let's also build a couple of these barricades around the other, what are they called again? These guys. Well, this one's already got like a wall coming up, so we'll just build a thing around it. Like that, and the other one is over here somewhere. We'll do something similar here, like this. Use the wall as part of its defense. There. Do we have another one down here? I don't see one. They're not very easily visible, but it looks like we don't have one here. Okay, fine. We'll just leave it at that, and hopefully it'll work out someday if they don't get destroyed beforehand. Alright, let's see, what is everybody doing? Somebody needs to build the machining table, somebody needs to take this thing apart. They did already. That gave us 75 steel and no components. I think the components have already been put in the machining table. Oh no, they haven't. Where did the components go? Huh? Are you building something else that requires components? I don't know about that. I don't think so. Oh well, that only gave us some steel. Okay. So what shall we break down then? We don't have an orbital trading beacon anymore, so we might as well break down this here comms console. That should give us a few components, I would think. This thing is turned off. Just turn it back on so people can actually do some art. Maybe that's why Marvin wasn't able to do art in here before, because it was so dark, so he wasn't even able to see what he was doing, possibly. I don't know. People are going to sleep. That means it's the end of the day again. Oh, there we go. We got 5 people. I was like surprised to see another person running around, but we do indeed have 5 people. Oh, and it is 6:30, so I'm going to pause here. It's been a day for sure. We've got a few extra people, one of whom is related to Brandon, who is now also known as Captain Matt America, or America maybe. If we can come up with a better name, we'll do that. That will fit, so we can put a T in capped instead of saying Kp. I don't know if that means anything else. And we got TomTom back, who is a 15-year-old kid. I don't know what his previous history was. Forest child. When he was a baby, TomTom's mother went insane and left him in the woods. Raised by wild people, TomTom was known for both loving and killing animals at the same time. That's very strange. Okay, but he's okay. He's like a middle-of-the-road type of skills type of person. This type of person you would choose at the start of the game because they're not super incapable of anything except for intellectual, but they're not really that bad. They're a slow learner, but they're capable of doing anything, and they're trigger happy, which is great, so they can shoot stuff, which is nice. Danny TomTom Zitro, what a name. So he's here, and of course we have our Marvin and Inge and Brandon here as well, so we got now a team of 5, which we didn't think we would have anytime soon. Remember when we had like 11 or 12 people, with like a whole row of people up here? Well, we got about half of that back. And we should be happy about that. So next week we'll see how long these guys last, or if anybody else is going to show up, or what else is going to happen. No idea. That's always the thing with this game. You never know, and that's what keeps it interesting and fresh. So I hope to see you then for that. Of course, tomorrow we have Minecraft to continue building our Trojan horse. Excuse me. It's going to be very tall by the looks of what I've built already. All I have now is a couple of hooves and some parts of a leg. It's going to be a tall horse. Tall order, but we'll see about that next time. So I hope to see you for that as well. Have a nice evening and a nice day tomorrow, and hope to see you for the stream. And thanks for watching.